and knocked on the gates, Your Honor, where one of the occupants, Your Honor, who introduced himself as the gatekeeper as well as the caretaker of the homestead, Your Honor. Upon ourselves introducing
gatekeeper
and the caretaker of the homestead, Your Honor. Upon ourselves introducing ourselves to him, Your Honor, stating the reason for our presence, Your Honor, he obliged and opened the gate for our entry, Your Honor. Upon interviewing the said gatekeeper, Your Honor, the occupants of the homestead, he informed us, Your Honor, that there were about 8 persons, including himself, in the said homestead, Your Honor. In the compound, Your Honor, there are 3 buildings, Your Honor, one being the main house, 2 others adjacent to the lower side of the compound, Your Honor. And as such, Your Honor, officers were grouped in a manner that some could attend to the buildings adjacent to the main house, and others would be at the main house, Your Honor. Your Honor, I was among the officers went to the main house, which we found the main entrance, house, Your Honor, looked. We went to the main house, Your Honor.
Yes.
Where after some time, Your Honor, officers were gone to the other buildings within the homestead, Your Honor. Came in, Your Honor, with persons numbering to 8, Your Honor, including the said gatekeeper. The gatekeeper, Your Honor, came to the main house in company of the officers. The others were being found within the other buildings, where he opened the entry to the main house, where all the persons found within the compound were led to the sitting room of the main house.
Open the entry to the main house.
The main house, Your Honor. And all the persons who had been found within the main house, within the compound, were escorted to the sitting room, the lower floor of the main house, Your Honor. And that's when, Your Honor, a search was coordinated within the rooms inside. The search began on the adjacent room, the bedroom, Your Honor, adjacent to the sitting room, and Compromiso, Your Honor, of Nakuru North. Had been tasked, Your Honor, to conduct the said search in the said room. And while conducting the search, Your Honor, inside a wardrobe in the room, Your Honor, we discovered a red carrier bag, Your Honor, where on opening the said carrier bag, Your Honor, therein was a khaki envelope, Your Honor, which contains bank, Your Honor, rolls of bank, Your Honor, and on counting of the said rolls, Your Honor, was established to number to 96 rolls of bank. Your Honor, it's also that during the said search, Your Honor, the said gatekeeper, Your Honor, and two others of the persons who had been found within the building, Your Honor, were present during the search, Your Honor. Your Honor, the recovery were handed over to Inspector, Your Honor, for accountability purposes. Boon. LOOUN. Your Honor, on completion of inspection within the lower floor of the building, Your Honor, we moved on to the upper floor of the building, where, Your Honor, in one of the rooms, Your Honor, directly opposite to the stairs, Your Honor, being a bedroom, directly opposite. To exit the stairs, Your Honor, there's a room directly. Yes, Your Honor. We entered a room where the search was conducted by Njenga, Your Honor. And as we carried on with the search, Your Honor, inside a pillow, Your Honor, floral patterns, Your Honor, pillow with red floral patterns, Your Honor. Flowers, red flowers, flower patterns, Your Honor, which lay on the bed. Paid for Njenga, Your Honor, recovered man-made or a toy pistol, Your Honor, like the safe pillow, Your Honor. The same were also handed over to Inspector, Your Honor. Your Honor, we proceeded with the search, and to the right, to the far end of the upper floors, Your Honor. Came to the master bedroom, Your Honor.
In the
Far end of the upper floor of the main house, Your Honor. Came to the master bedroom, the building, Your Honor. Where while PC Kimani, Your Honor, PC Karan, sorry, Karan, while conducting search, Your Honor, and within a wardrobe to the said room, Your Honor, the middle drawers, Your Honor, he discovered a pistol, Your Honor, which had been covered with a tape, Your Honor, white tape, Your Honor. Yes. What other people? Yes, yeah. Your Honor, initially I stated that I was in the, we began search from the one of us does. Don't know what to do. So can't say it, but I take notes. So that for me forms what. Yes.
Yes.
Doesn't take us from the word.
If I may.
Yes. 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 I think that can be settled without a response. If this is something that was done in its present, and yes, every right to tell us what happened under his side.
One of them, one of those who were inside downstairs, others went up. That's where I'm confused.
Yes, let him clarify. In fact, my understanding is that this is where he was. He's telling us the places he visited, what transpired under his. If I got yes. Is that so?
Yes, Your Honor, that's specifically what I was stating. That for purposes of accountability, we would not all search a room. So we wanted proper search, Your Honor, where we task in every room, we task every officer for search.
But just for clarity, it's what you are telling us, what you are viewing.
Yes, Your Honor, I was present.
Just proceed. Yes, you were somewhere that I'm conducting a search, and within a wardrobe, bedroom, on the middle drawer, discovered a piece of cover, a white cape.
Your Honor, that was PC Karani, Your Honor,
Yes.
was conducting search at the said room. And upon inspection of the said pistol, Your Honor, which it had its serial numbers which were not peaceful, Your Honor. But because of the insignia and the markings on the pistol, Your Honor, we were able to conclude, Your Honor, that the pistol was made of Tokarev, Your Honor. Tokarev, Your Honor. Where it was further revealed that, Your Honor, inside the magazine, Your Honor, there were 3 blank ammunition, Your Honor.
Inside
the magazine, Your Honor, there were 3 blank ammunition. Your Honor, the same also were handed over. And upon conclusion of the search within that said building, Your Honor, we went downstairs, ground floor, where an inventory of items that have been recovered within the building, Your Honor, and also other items, Your Honor, have been recovered by other officers, Your Honor, in the compound, where an inventory was made of the same. There, among the recovered items, Your Honor, I saw 4 walking sticks, Your Honor. Also saw a plastic container, plastic container with beads in the flag, Your Honor. That's notebooks, Your Honor. And a container of tobacco, Your Honor. Your Honor, the said inventory, Your Honor, was signed by the persons who have been found within the compound. Also, the police officers who are present. So, Your Honor, within the carriage of the person, there was a discovery of a motor vehicle Lexus, Your Honor, back in Kala. Outside, Your Honor,
Let's say there was
a motor vehicle Lexus. Yeah, 5S, Your Honor.
ACR.
5S, Your Honor.
Yes.
And within the compound, Your Honor, there was a Toyota AE, Your Honor. AE 19. I cannot remember the Your Honor, upon completion of our operation, Your Honor, the 10 regional criminal investigations officers, Valley criminal investigations officer, Your Honor, six, where they were informed of the Your Honor, persons who have been found within the compound and the 2 said motor vehicles were escorted to Your Honor, let the matter for further investigations.
Nakuru North.
Yes, Your Honor. Yes, Your Honor. Yes, Your Honor. From the descriptions, Your Honor, this is the red carrier bag, Your Honor, with the khaki envelope, and inside, Your Honor, were 96 volts of bank.
Have a look at it. That's the first time. That item is first deal you are here. Mark all the discoveries. When Mr. Maina was laid the case, never produced that item. Filed by ambush. PW1, PW2, PW4, not testified on that. Therefore, the issue for us is that item hires an opportunity to examine two other officers who are legally submitting, making an assumption that the toy gun now alleged.
That's an issue.
Yes.
What more can punishes you for form 5 about what you're going to do so that you don't have a moving target, which is what the case is. If you're going to make discoveries along the way, items people not mentioned or produced, then what are we going to do? We need to know what more for purposes of information. In fact, if you look at his own statement, he has introduced things that are not in his own statement. But we will do.
Let understood.
Let you.
Yes, yes. Yes.
There are my three responses. Have the basis of and in those photographs. There are the officers who have um, that is why. There are the statement which is telling that so this is the first person to identify the pistol. However, the defense has not shown any prejudice which they will suffer if this toy gun is introduced in a six feet because they were all aware from the beginning that it's part and parcel of the experts that state is going to rely. In conclusion, Your Honor, I want to state that the investigations are a continuous process. The defense cannot limit when and how investigations are being done, Your Honor. If, for example, in this case, a firearm has been forwarded to Nairobi for examination, that cannot be the basis of not preventing the trial from proceeding, provided we have supplied photographs and we have brought it to the attention of the court and the defense that that expert is going to be relied on. Considering, Your Honor, all that, I submit that the objection is fit for dismissal and the court should allow that the witness proceed. Give his testimony.
You know, just in brief response before I question the submissions, there is no blanket provision that investigations through a continuous process should prejudice the defense case. And Article 27, Your Honor, we are all invited to the treatment of the law and equal benefit of the same, Your Honor. It doesn't place the prosecution on higher pedestal, but just because they have the control of the evidence they want, they so wish to tender before the court, that the defense should not have the advantage of testing the veracity of the truthfulness or lack of it.
Equal access.
Equality before the law, Your Honor, and equal benefit of the same. You know, if you look at PW1's statement and evidence on record, he stated that what was discovered was a homemade pistol. What we are introduced to by PW5 this morning is a toy pistol. We did not have the opportunity of testing the veracity of the statement by PW1 on cross-examination. We were denied that opportunity. You know, I invite you to look at PW1 statement, and that is page 2 of his statement. He speaks about homemade pistol. Number 2, Your Honor, it's surprising that the prosecution on the material date when these proceedings commenced were able to bring us the real gun or an imitation of the same. There were no allegation of the gun being held by the barrister, but they preferred to take a homemade gun or a toy gun, whatever it may be, the barrister. This morning, no report has even been shown before you that this piece of evidence was in the custody of the barrister at the time the case commenced. Our argument is simple, Your Honor, that there must be equality before the law. This was not introduced as part of the exhibit, and all the exhibits were marked. We therefore do not expect that further exhibits will be introduced, because there must be a cardinal certainty of the trial. What is the defense going to face? Article 50 speaks about disclosure of evidence. Was this evidence disclosed at that particular time? Then I invite Maina.
Very briefly, one, very surprised mentioned by one of the community prosecutor. They have not shown what prejudice the person faces. And his face, tell that he did not experience the difficulties this country faced, which led to the clarification in the Constitution that all evidence to be relied on must be disclosed. Therefore, I disagree with both the prosecutor and actually with Mr. Njenga, my colleague, that the investigation can be continuous. The only time a new piece of evidence will be introduced when it is shown on court that it was not available at the time of the investigation with due diligence, so that you cannot be surprising people or the defense with evidence that you had access to at the commencement of the trial, just because of that belief, erroneous belief, I must say, that the investigation can be continuous. It is never a principle, it's continuous. Equality before the law, equality of arms, is a cardinal principle that cannot be violated. Otherwise, we might as well sit outside there and do a kangaroo court. there is a reason, there are procedures and rules of tendering evidence. If I love the political prosecutor wants to take us to the 90s and 80s, he should say so. Then we can possibly make him a politician and amend the constitution purpose. Otherwise, the progression and progressiveness of this constitution is such that we must protect the rights of the accused person diligently, conscientiously, and dutifully. If we are going to really bring evidence, what stops him from going out there and come back with a new statement today? In fact, I think, with the greatest respect to my colleague, this is an insult to this court, the authority of this court, to say we can introduce anything we want at whatever time because he alleges that it was present during the raid, and we are going to be dealing with the question of that raid. I don't want to introduce it. Thank you.
You know, given you the exit as P31, the 25 P31, marked where it spoke about the homeland.
I believe what the witnesses said are in the court's record. Also cannot introduce
Yes, no evidence about this issue.
Your Honor, a document has been introduced. We have not seen it.
Those are statements he has no audience, unless you want to make an application for the production of that piece of evidence. Make that application, you submit substantively.
I want the court to note that what has been submitted is not the court's proceedings. So you consider that when I see my query.
And we also buy the DPP some motion.
With the objection, we give a ruling at noon. Next 1 hour, 15 minutes. The meantime, KW. Right? Is 2 down.
Not a platform.
Wanakizuia kuitatia bwana.
Nasema mko na picha.
Hata picha. Kwani ulileta picha hiyo siku ya kwanza? Ungesambia ni picha unaleta picha kwa kuleta shida.
Ndio naangalia hapa. Niko hapa rada.
Wewe kama unaenda unauza kitu alafu unaanza kusema sisi ndio tutaleta hapa. Tunatengeneza pale na DCI.
Absolutely.
Sisi niko West Africa. Yeah.
Wewe unaleta vitu vya CBC hapa mjini.
Nadia, take care of it.
Part of the media.
Kwa hali ni hapa. Hali ni hapa.